Is anybody here for the first time? Anybody new to the club? All right, a few of you. Great, well, welcome. So the way that the meetings work is that for the first hour, we do show and tell. So if anybody brought a robot or robotic related project, we ask them to come up and show it to the club. Second part of the meeting is a presentation, and this month our presentation is going to be by Marco. Marco is over here. Marco is going to be talking about his Robo Magellan robot. So first, before we get into the show and tell, I'll do a little bit of club business. If anybody has paid their dues for 2017, and you haven't got a badge from me already, come up and see me during the break. So this year we have new badges. They'll be blue at the bottom, so you can tell if you're paid up. Dues are optional. You know, anybody can come to the meetings without paying dues, participate on the list, show robots. But dues do help us with some of our events. Pay for equipment, sometimes we have mailings that go out, that kind of thing. So if you want to support the club, it's $10 a year per family. And again, see me during the meeting. Let's see, what else?
No wandering.
Yes, so Google is very nice to host our meetings, but we don't want anybody wandering away from the path between here and the front door. So don't go looking in any dark rooms that you might find along the way. We don't want to get kicked out. And Google also does require everybody to have a badge on them. So if some of you made it into the room without a badge, I have a box. Actually, there's a box by the door in the back. If you wouldn't mind just going and getting a paper badge and just writing your name on it, just so that everybody's identified. We'll make the Google security guys happy.
Bathrooms.
Bathrooms. Where are the bathrooms? I don't know.
Just out to the right.
Okay. Just outside the door to the right.
We'll get a teleprompter with our club next meeting.
Yeah, we should have a checklist.
Yeah.
Is this building a permanent change? Or just...
This building is not a permanent change. We're going to be in
Hit
here
the
this
cloud.
month.
We have a cloud.
Arthur, what about next month?
Yeah, so next month we'll be back down in Crittenden. We'll be in the Maxwell Tech Talk room, which we have been in before. It's the one with the tables. It is next to a cafe in CL3. It is CL3.
It's a building
The
across.
building on the right.
So yeah, it's on the, if you're in the parking lot looking at the buildings, it's the one on the right. And I think we'll be there for 2 months, I believe, and then for the rest of the year back in Crane Beach, which is the room we normally.
Okay.
And as long as you don't use Google Maps, you'll find it okay.
And we'll keep the website. We'll keep the website updated. So.
The website still references Brian as our host.
Okay, so speaking of website, we have a new webmaster. So James Nugent moved back to Ohio last year, and Mark has taken over as our new webmaster. Do you want to say anything about the website? It's pretty tricky.
Okay, so basically, oh yeah, I see. Okay, basically we have a calendar now, so we'll be trying to support that as a #1 thing. We're still shifting things around. Ryan is on the front page. I did get the officers page updated, but it's like a problem of information in 2 places. So anyway, that'll be fixed. That's been pointed out. Thanks. Other than that,
The security certificate seems invalid in the link from Google.
right. And so actually, John has brought that up, and so that's also a known active item that we're going to get on. So anyway. It's all WordPress, it's different. I'm screwing around, learning my way through it. I've done just typical old school things, and WordPress is pretty good. It's actually nice. So enjoy it. There's about 300 hits a day, so woohoo!
All right. Thanks a lot, Mark. We have a couple boxes of goodies to give away. We have one box of Servo magazines. What was any particular years that were in the
I
box?
don't remember, like, whatever,
Okay,
a bunch.
so from
January.
You know, robotics hasn't gotten that evolved in the last 3 years, so it's pretty.
yeah. So if anybody would like a copy of Servo magazine, which is probably one of the two popular magazines for talking about robots.
Yeah, but they'll publish articles by me in camps.
Actually, write some articles for Servo. It's the best way to learn.
So come find the box during the break and pick up a couple copies of Servo. And we have another box full of stuff. Yes, please.
Yeah, okay. I started this box about a year ago, and what prompted it was there was 2 meetings in a row where we had almost no people showing robots. And we have an hour for that, and it's like, oh, we have this dead hour. So I decided if I start giving away free stuff, you show a robot, you get something free from the box. Well, it's kind of a bust. A year later, it doesn't seem to be a very popular thing, so I've decided I'm going to get rid of the box, which means everybody here today gets a free thing out of the box. Yay! Whether you show a robot or not. So we'll let the kids come first because there's some kid stuff in here. I'm sure most of the good stuff is picked over, but I think there's some beagle bones and there's some cool stuff in here. A lot of it was actually donated by, thank you, Al, in his store. Trying to get that jump started. So throughout the day, kids first, I'll put this box, where should I put it? I'll put it on the back table, and kids first, go look through the box and grab something cool. That's all there is to it, and well, sorry that the promo didn't work, but a year later, it's yeah. We'll try again later. But still, bring your robots, and we'll think of other incentives.
Great. Thanks, Chris and Daniel. Let's see, what else? This next 3 months is actually an exciting time of the year for robot people. This is what's known as robot season. So a lot of the high schools are now in their robot building period for the first robotics competition. Alan, are you still a mentor for
Yeah,
first?
yeah.
Okay.
I was going to talk about it.
Okay, right now?
Oh, I guess right now.
Okay.
Okay, so for any of you young, here,
Here.
Not too
There.
close. There.
how about like this? Is that okay? All right. Sorry, I'm from New York.
We can hear
I'm
you.
loud.
I'm from Jersey, I'm louder.
Your pizza stinks. Anyway.
First.
Okay, first, I've been a mentor since 1999. In 2000, I mentored the national championship team. It was at a continuation high school. The captain of the team had been in a street gang. After the national championship, he ended up going to Berkeley, graduating. Now he's a teacher in the same district. Doesn't do robots, but you know, here was a kid who was going the wrong way, and robots changed his life. And 10 kids who were in a continuation high school got into college. And they would have made the movie, but then 9/11 happened. I almost had Noah Wiley play me, but, you know, near breastplate. Anyway, if you are a young engineer and someday want to go into management, the best management training you possibly could ever get is to be mentor of a FRC team. And this, you know, that's all I'll say. Right now, well, actually, I can talk about this. What they use, they're pretty sophisticated. The robots are pretty sophisticated. It used to be mostly mechanical engineering, but now their system is a National Instruments, specifically made device for them called the Robot Rio. It's a little more sophisticated than this. This is a MyRio. It's a miniature. It's basically an ARM Linux computer that's has all the buses and all the lines exposed. You can do CAN bus as opposed to anything. It's programmable. This one's National Instruments, but on their robots, they either working in C++ or Java. And I'm talking to kids I'm talking to a 14-year-old who says, well, how do I go to the Git repository to down? Yeah, and it's like, okay, here, and call me, and it's like, all right, let's put it up on the Trello and the LinkedIn. These are high school kids, and so we're recruiting for NITO. These people go right in, and then you have a 14-year-old who will know ROS better than me because they can take things up
World
faster.
domination.
So it's kind of cool. So even if you can't mentor for a team this year, go to First Inspires, see if you can volunteer to be, they look for judges, they're always looking for judges, and if you have any industry experience, or if you don't have any experience, getting exposure to, this is where we get our, just go around the kids and ask them what they want to be when they grow up, so you can get some job leads.
Right. Thanks. And then towards the end of robot season, of course, we have events like Robo Games in April, Robot Block Party, and Maker Faire coming up in May. And to participate in those events for the club, like if you want to go to Maker Faire and show robots in the HBRC booth, assuming we have one, a booth this year, you have to be a member of the club, so it requires paying dues. So that's one of the things that dues gets for you, is to be able to participate in those kinds of events for the club. Okay, I don't have any other club-related news. Does anybody else have any robot-related news or anything else to announce? Yeah, Alan?
On Saturday, we had the first edition of the introduction to ROS that SV ROS put on. Several people here were there. I'm not going to tell you how the course went because I don't want to toot my own horn. News is that the part 2 is going to be tentatively March 11th, and it looks like we found this wholesale source for bot vacs, so people will be able to get the robot to put their robot brain on. They don't have a bot vac yet. So I can't confirm or deny what the cost will be, but if someone else can say whether the course was a total waste of time or worth your while to advertise.
Short announcement.
Yeah.
I think I might have just negotiated getting the Baxter robot from Accenture in San Jose to the Hacker Dojo.
Cool.
I might need some help getting it out of their office tonight because it's got to be gone tonight.
Wow.
So if anyone might be interested,
Will that be
in helping
available
me-
for anybody at Hacker Dojo to use?
That's the general idea. Yes.
No?
Apparently it's broken or something. I don't know, but I'm sure we could find somebody here that might be interested in trying to fix it.
Another news, Tufts University wrote a LabVIEW driver for ROS for Baxter. You can download a Baxter National LabVIEW control panel.
Yeah, I'm trying to convince them right now not to bring it home, but to let us come get it.
Yeah.
That sounds interesting.